This is what we call popping. Straight.
Hello, it's Kimo. Welcome back. For today's video, I am gonna teach you guys how to start dancing. So you probably clicked on this video because one, you're trying to dance for the first time and you have no idea where to start. Or two, you did start already but something's not working out and you just look like a lizard having a seizure. So I'm gonna teach you guys how you can start dancing. By the way, I have my laptop here, so I am ready, okay? Welcome to class, everybody. Take out your notebooks. Okay, so the first step when it comes to dancing is to always warm up. Now, you cannot miss this step, okay? Like, it is a mandatory step in every dance journey. You always have to warm up. Reason being is because when we dance, we use a lot of energy, right? It's such a high intensity activity and our heart rate picks up so fast, So you want to give our heart some time to get used to that level. And warming up can consist of so many things. It could be like a light cardio exercise. It could be stretching. Something that is small and easy and for you to do before you start dancing, just so that you can pick up your heart rate. And also when we do stretch, it allows our limbs to kind of like loosen up to prep ourselves for choreographies that requires a lot of flexibility, aka your body rolls or your splits. Like, if you don't stretch, it's gonna hurt, okay? Your body gonna hurt. We don't want that. So remember, warm up first. Tip number 2 is to pick a location with a reflection. This is so important. For me personally, when I dance without a mirror in front of me, it is so much harder for me to pick up the choreography. I don't know why, but sometimes when I'm watching dance videos, I may not look at myself in the mirror, but somehow when there's a reflection right in front of me, it just makes me learn the choreography a lot faster. If you're not able to see yourself or you see your reflection, how would you know if you're getting the right steps correct? How would you know if you're activating the right muscle or the right techniques, the right direction? Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Dance requires a lot of internalizing, alright? If it's not in our sight, how can we internalize the choreography? How can we internalize what we should improve on? And it's so easy to find a place of reflection. So for me, way before I had my huge mirror that's in my home right now, I would come to the airport and there's plenty of places to dance with air conditioning that has reflection. Not just the airport, there's so many places at home. Like, if you have a window at night, like a huge window, just dance in front of it. Like, that's a reflection. Your toilet mirror, that's a reflection. Your vanity, whatever, you name it, just anywhere you can find a reflection, because that really does help in learning choreography faster. Tip number 3, start easy. Now, I know you want to do all those crazy movements, you want to b-boy, you want to freestyle, you want to roll on the floor, I don't know, you name it. Like, you want to do intricate choreography. Yes, we get that. But one thing that I realized that helped me the most is when I started easy, aka I start from the basics.
You want to turn your feet out, and I'm going to do this backwards, and that's what makes it look like hip-hop.
For me, I remember I went to my very first dance camp, and one of the instructors told me something about learning your basics. Think of dance like serving a cake. You have like the plate, which is the base, and then you have your first layer, and then you have your icing, and then your second layer, and then your icing, and then you have the toppings on top. So what happens if you don't have your base, if you don't have a plate, is that you have nowhere to put your cake, and when you're trying to transport it, it will just crumble, right? And that analogy works exactly the same with dance. If you want to learn crazy choreography, if you want to improve yourself, you need to get your basics right. If you're wondering, Kim, like,
what basic do I even learn? Where do I start?
Like, just figure out first which genre you want to work on. So for example, if your genre that you want to start dancing to is hip-hop, there are so many hip-hop basics. There is up bounce, there is down bounce.
With hip-hop, is everything's down low. It all is in a plie.
You have your grooves.
3, 4, hit, and
Yeah, there's just so many basics, you know, if you want to try contemporary or ballet, you know, you have your turns, you have your jumps, like there's so many things for you to learn. You need to be confident in your basics. You need to know that you look good in your basics if you want to advance into higher level of difficulties when it comes to dance. Tip number 4. Always mirrored version. Oh my gosh, I cannot emphasize the importance of doing this. Alright, I do a lot of dance covers on my Instagram and also my YouTube channel. If you guys have not followed me on my Instagram or is not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you doing? Like, this girl here is trying to teach you important life lessons, okay? Like, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, okay? So, for example, my hand right now, my left hand is raised, right? But from where you're watching, it is on your right. Okay, and so if you learn the choreography on your right, what happens is that when you record yourself dancing the video, you will notice that you are dancing the complete opposite direction of what I'm doing. And you know, it's just a whole frustrating process. So it's very, very important that you learn the mirrored version. You want to dance the exact choreography that your idol or your favorite choreographer or dancer is dancing to. In order to do that, you have to mirror your videos so that when you record yourself and when you compare it to the video that you want to the dance that you want to learn, you will see that, you know, you're doing it the right way and you don't want to do it in like opposite directions. Also, to ease our learning process, you know, if you know, when you're learning a choreo, you don't want to think, should I use my right hand? Am I using my left hand when I turn here, when I turn there? Like, to ease that, to make it all less complicated, just mirror the video. And there's so many ways you can mirror it. There are many editing apps. There are some dance videos that I've seen on YouTube that are already mirrored, so you can just use that. Yeah, so always remember to mirror your videos. Tip number 5, which is to film yourself after every practice. Okay, this is gonna be so important. The reason why I feel that it's so important for us now, especially when you're just starting to film yourself, is because majority of the time you don't have anyone to tell you where to improve. No one can catch you that, oh, this beat is wrong, or you're not utilizing this muscle, or you're not fooling out. Like, there's no one to catch you in these areas that you have to improve. So when you record yourself, you can identify like, oh, okay, that isn't so right. Oh, I can do better in this area. So very important that you record yourself and compare yourself with the dance video that you're trying to learn or the choreographer that you are trying to learn. Honestly, that's the fastest way that I learn and I grew, is that I constantly recorded myself and I see which areas I can improve in and I start working on those. So yeah, film yourself. And the last and final tip, wow, we have actually come to the end of this video. Take up classes. Now, I know this is such an obvious answer and everybody knows, like,
Yeah, if you want to start something, like, go for classes.
okay, yeah, I get it. When it comes to dance, okay, there's only so much that we can do learning it on our own. Okay, there's so many seasoned choreographers and dance teachers / instructors out there that can really impart so much knowledge and so much techniques to us that will help us improving our dance. I realized that when I started going for my dance classes, dance never felt so serious. Like, it felt more real to me. Like, it was something that, okay, I'm taking this seriously. I remember entering my first like dance class. There were so many dancers there and it was nerve-wracking. But what that does is that there's this mini competitiveness in my heart. Like, oh, okay, like I want to do this. You know, there's people here and I want to do my best. You know, because like there's so many people dancing and I'm so inspired that everybody's coming together to do something we all love. I think that's one of the best parts about dancing. It's really the community. After your dance classes, you can always ask your instructor questions. Another thing that I love about going for dance classes is that my instructor, like, she would give me very useful insights about the genre, the history of the genre, how it all started, and that really allows me to appreciate it so much more. Yeah, I guess that's the best part. Like, increases your love for dancing, if anything. Going to dance classes does that. Yeah, so that is it, I guess, for my dance video. I hope that you guys enjoy. Please comment any other questions that you guys have when it comes to dancing, and I will definitely answer to them. I reply to all my comments, and y'all know that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Ayy, look, I talk my then keep it honest, keep it independent. I hear them hating, but that's only cause they inconsistent. He said the weapon wouldn't prosper, not it wouldn't form.